if we win a competition in Baja, will you drink out of a shoe?
Absolutely.
This is being recorded. If we win a competition for SAE, would you drink out of a
Absolutely.
shoe?
Several of us already agreed that if we place top 3 in any single event, that we're going to get the Baja DXF tattooed on us.
That's
And
fine.
I said
like
I'm
that.
getting it
I
on
like
the
that.
bicep
I
like
like
it's
that.
climbing the hill.
I like that.
That's
Jeremy.
awesome.
That'll be pretty sick, right?
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That would be
But
cool,
now
right?
if we win,
I'm down.
If
I'm
we
down.
win, I'll
drinking out
I'll
of a
get
shoe.
a
I
I will
massive
drink
one
out of
on
a.
my
I'll
neck.
do a shoey if
On
we
the
get
neck.
on the neck.
Ooh,
Every
top
20.
rough.
military out of
On the neck.
Top
is rough.
20 of
I would do
endurance.
arm, but neck. That's rough.
Welcome back once again. A big shout out to WJTB Radio Club here on the NJIT campus for setting this up. Once again, Elijah in the other room hosting us on a Friday night like he couldn't be anywhere else, or even just like at home doing homework like a regular dutiful, engineering student. So y'all met Justin. We have Joel and Brandon again. And
What's up?
sandwiched in between those two cuties is another cutie.
The cutest of
Introduce
them all, I'd say.
yourself over there.
Hello. My name is Brian. Are we doing last names?
Yeah, last name's fine. Everybody, God
Brian
bless you.
Cordero.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Title, I
What a
guess,
bad sign.
CFO of Honda Racing.
So
Yeah.
he's our CFO. Oh, God bless
Bless
you.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's working on a lot of our business documentation and things that SAE
marketing,
requires.
finance, all that stuff.
Yeah, he
The
does
fun
a
stuff.
lot.
he's also been
the
in
fun
Europe
stuff.
for the past 2
Yeah.
weeks, and I'm
Like he
Yeah,
doesn't
to
have
build on
school.
everything.
Kind of been missing
Like
class.
he isn't in 2 of my classes and projects.
So
with
I
me.
text this man last Tuesday?
Last Wednesday. I
Wednesday.
remember that
I'm
last
like,
Wednesday
it's
very
like
well.
midday over there. I'm like, yo, I missed class this week. Let me text Joel. He's like, bro, this just happened. Text me
No
later.
way.
yeah.
Damn.
That was a great night.
I'm envious, but also like that's 2 weeks of school.
I mean, it wasn't too bad. It's like most of that stuff was like, it was just like project stuff, and like, I mean, I thought it'd be going better, but don't recommend it.
Mm.
Don't recommend it.
You missed 2
Yeah,
labs.
figured.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make up one of them next week.
He'd be alright.
What number is your microphone, Joel? Since you don't know how to
5?
communicate. Okay, thank you.
Bro,
Also-
I don't even know how to read English. You trying to teach me sign language?
Yo,
Nah, it just goes.
He's
too
like,
long.
el nombre su microphone.
El número. El número.
Nah, but that's
I'm
close.
so
You
boxed.
understand?
I
what
know.
Did I
Nombre,
say
come on.
nombre?
He said
Yeah,
it.
you
Well,
did.
all right, the
It's a
name, the label. That's close enough, right?
That's fair.
Thank
Is this
you.
one?
This is one, yeah.
Cool. 1, 2, and then around.
1, 2, and
No,
then around.
Other way.
No.
Yeah.
2,
So
3,
1,
4,
2,
5.
3.
You're on 5?
Yeah.
Damn, save the best for
Wait,
last.
you're 4?
No, I'm 5.
That's
He's
my man.
5.
I'm 5.
Then I'm 6.
See, that's what.
No, that makes no
Yo,
sense.
no. Mic 3 goes to line 6 now. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
They broke line 6,
Oh.
and I was the first person to figure it out.
So
Apparently,
you're 1, 2,
I just had
3.
to throw that out there.
5. 6.
So today we're gonna run a
No,
little
Matt's
bit
a solid
shorter
10
of
out
a
of 10. What do you
podcast.
mean?
Wow.
Bro, we got a podcast to record.
Yeah, I
It's
said it with my
recorded
chest.
and live, just so you guys know.
Oh,
Invite
wow.
Gianna while you're sitting over there. Tell people to tune in live on the WJTB website. That would be great. Thank you.
Wow,
She
that's
was
like
so
that, dude.
frazzled. She had
Yo,
no
Shawn's got
idea
some
what I
like
just said to
camera.
her.
That's some like cinematic camera view right there.
No,
like,
it's crazy.
Like
This
16
is
by
this
9.
is just a wide view that you can't even see two of us in, but you can see the two people not even on the podcast. All right, so Brandon, you once
Yes,
again have
sir.
our talking points for today.
Of
But
course.
like I was trying to say, it's going to be a quick podcast.
Right.
Maybe like 30 minutes. So
So
lay it
we
on
have
us.
a busy
What-
night. We have a busy night
yeah,
ahead
we
of us.
yeah,
Doing
always with
Baja-related
Baja.
things.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
already
yeah.
started.
It has already started. Jeez, it's been going all day with that
Yeah.
event earlier that you didn't even come to.
What
dude.
event are you talking about?
The meet and greet.
Brandon,
Oh,
come on.
that was today?
That
Yeah.
was
Yeah, man.
Brandon.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to
Bro,
go anywhere.
there
What
has
time was
been,
that?
like-
Honestly,
I
there was
skipped
so many
work.
faculty there, bro.
Right.
Dude, we needed so many more students.
That
A
sucks.
lot more students.
So Brandon, where are we starting off today?
24 Hours of Daytona, which was like 2 weeks ago. I think we were supposed to or I was thinking we were going to record last week, but we didn't get a chance to.
No, we did not. Sorry about that.
So,
guys.
which is all good. That was a great 24 Hours of Daytona. There's like a 0.016 second gap at the end of the race between the two leading LMP2 cars.
That's
so
awesome.
That was a really close finish. I loved watching that. And aside from that, another big highlight, or low light, I guess, for me, is the BMW MV8 hybrids both suffering throughout the whole race. very miserable.
What was happening?
They had like some electrical issues early on with the 25 car, I think it was.
Always
And
electrical.
And then the
Manual.
yeah, and
They don't even know who Emmanuel is.
We should get Manny on the
Should
podcast.
we add
we should,
information
yeah.
here now?
Oh yeah.
Yo, yeah. So Manny is our electrical lead.
Yeah, yeah.
Me and him had beef.
Joel
Naturally.
and Manny went to high school together here in Newark. They're pretty tight as far as people go.
Yeah, that's my
Right.
homie. But we got beef.
Apparently.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I love BMW. You know, their racing side of things. So you know, my heart hurts for their early on issues. And in other news, other big news, F1 all of the teams in F1 have revealed their cars for the 2023 championship or season. And the best car, I would say, is the pink Alpines.
All right.
Easily.
Really?
100%. I love. I've
that's
missed.
bad take.
I-
We're
what am I
talking
what am I
about
looking
that.
at?
Alpine.
The
Spelled
2023
Alpine?
Alpine.
Yeah.
ALPINE.
Wait,
They
so-
have
alright.
two different cars.
It's
Yeah,
spelled
they
that
do.
way. It's spelled
All
that
right.
way.
To be fair, what is the deal with? So I saw these comments coming up
Yo.
about teams not wanting to use
Heads
vinyls
gorgeous.
to save weight.
Yeah,
What was the deal with that? Because that hasn't been an issue before, has it?
I don't think it has been. Honestly, I don't know why it's an
Why
issue
are they
now.
why are they like so
Um,
much about like
can I just
Mercedes is
point
all
out-
black?
This
Yeah.
cotton candy pink and blue
I love
was
it.
my recommended color scheme for the Baja car this season. So
You
if
know
it
what?
ends up pink and blue, we did not copy this car. I said that at the beginning of this season. They're copying me.
Exactly.
Just so, what team is this?
This is that's
Alpine.
Alpine. Yeah.
Alpine.
Alpine,
they-
hire me.
They've had a
Hi-
pink livery before.
Hire
though,
me.
right?
I said
Back
partially
when they were
before
Racing
you
Point,
guys
right?
thought
No,
about
that's a
it.
different team.
No, wait.
That was,
Force India.
Alpine was different. Or,
This pink
yeah, it
one
used to be
though,
Racing Point,
is not for the
right?
whole
no,
year.
it wasn't. This is only for
No.
the first 3 races.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
First
yeah,
three.
Joel, you're
yeah,
thinking
they're
of
switching
something.
up.
I think
So
thinking of something different. I think
Yeah.
Force India was.
Force
pink.
India was
Yeah,
a big one. Yeah.
yeah.
And they went the route. They're now Aston Martin, so they're still on the grid, but
Also,
it's a different
it's
team.
two different cars.
Yeah.
So one of them is pink, one of them is blue.
Blue. I think they're doing
No,
blue for the
it's-
whole
No, no.
season,
Uh,
and then
so
pink is for like
The second one is half
Yeah.
pink, half blue.
yeah.
So that half pink, half blue, that's the main car they're running for the rest of the season. But the all pink, which is the best car in the grid
Absolutely.
Oh,
in terms
absolutely.
of looks.
For
Oh,
sure.
yeah, looks
Um,
great.
I disagree.
I
You
love.
disagree.
The
I've
all black.
I mean, all right,
Okay.
the
I don't know.
Mercedes looks nice.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna lie.
The Mercedes black.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
But Silver Arrow.
I like the black better than like the silver, honestly.
yeah, I
Even
do-
though
I
like
do,
the
I
silver
do.
is like more like in tune with the company as a whole, but like the black looks way better than all silver.
What am I looking up for that one?
just Mercedes 2023 car.
What is it?
W14, I think.
Yeah.
14?
But yeah, I've missed all pink on the grid since like 2018. I think was the last time
where is
Racing
it?
Point.
Is this it?
Is that the yeah?
Or
I think that
2019,
is.
I think.
That's
looks
pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I don't like it as much. I have to say the pink
No,
and
no, no.
blue.
The pink is definitely better.
I like the
do not
black.
it
I do like the
compared
black.
to
I love
Alright,
the
I
pink.
do like the black.
Here's the story between the cotton candy pink and blue for me.
Yeah.
When I was like 11 years old,
Mm.
my entire family went out to a Golden Corral, the like
That's important.
buffet
Mhm,
restaurant out in the middle of like Virginia somewhere. We were on a vacation, and you know those arcade games where you gotta put
Like
the, where you gotta
face right
you gotta like get the key through the rectangle, but it never quite
Yeah,
goes.
yeah, I know
because it's
exactly what you're
rigged.
talking about. Yeah.
I put $1 in and won a 3DS. That was
No.
the pearl pink edition
It's like the
3DS.
one time.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
It's like a one
went
in a
to the
million
store
chance.
to get a case, an aluminum case, and the
Right.
only one they had was blue. And it was the perfect cotton candy pink blue,
Mm.
and it was sweet. And since then, I've loved the cotton candy color scheme.
I mean,
Right.
I like that color, but I mean the black though. Like, if you look at all the way it went through, right? So like you had Haas, you had all these other teams
Right.
going all these colors, and then the black, straight black, and like the neon what,
Like
aqua,
Yeah.
like
And also like the green accents on George Russell's car, and then the yellow accents
Yeah.
on. Like it looks good, but I don't know. It's boring. I think a lot of the.
nah. I think it looks pretty clean.
Yeah.
Pretty
Okay. No,
clean.
it's clean, but like I don't know. It's like safe, I guess. But I feel like I heard like a big
Haas.
thing.
Sorry, I forgot Haas was black too.
With
The Rebel one?
yeah.
The
I
Red
love
Bull.
Red Bull is always
Red Bull
coming
looks
through.
the same
Yeah.
though.
But
Red Bull hasn't
Yeah.
changed their design in a
No,
couple
Red Bull's-
years.
but I can't blame them for that.
No,
But it's
I know.
it's a
I
good
do not-
livery.
I do
It's a
not
good
blame
livery.
them.
It's a solid
no,
livery.
It is.
And they also are doing like a design competition with the Red Bull livery. I don't know what races it is for, but like they're gonna
I
have
think
like
it's
some.
Formula E. I think. Don't quote me on that.
Oh no, I think that also for Formula One, like there's a couple races this year where they're gonna have like fans like
stuff?
design, delivery on the
interesting.
Red Bull.
I mean, I remember when they did the helmet for like, I think it was Mexico. It was like gold and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
black for one of the teams. I don't know what team it was.
Yeah,
Oh, it looked amazing.
yeah, I don't remember which race that was for, but yeah, that was really good looking.
A handful of those were like different helmets.
Yeah,
Solid.
I'm kind of excited for the new Netflix show to come out. The new
yeah,
season.
DTS,
isn't it next week?
I think
Is
so.
it next week?
It's very
I
soon.
think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Because it's just gonna be a Daniel
There was
Ricciardo
an
story.
there was an episode about Daniel Ricciardo. It was like what was the title?
I
They
know
sent out
exactly
the
what you're
titles.
talking about. The title was sad as
Yeah.
hell.
It was
I
like,
think- I
good guys
remember-
finish last.
Yeah, that's exactly
yeah,
the one.
yeah. Good guys finish last. And then
I'm just gonna skip to that.
Danny
episode.
Rick replied on the message. He was like, what did he say? He replied something on the message. I just felt super bad for him. I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
miss him.
rough.
We got to see him
I
in
love Danny.
NASCAR.
He's such a good person.
Yeah.
He's a good
Racing's
guy.
a whole different thing. He's such a good person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Fun
sure.
too. Definitely fun.
Mm.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the most fun on the grid. To
Oh,
be honest.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Who else would drink out of a shoe? Would you drink
Yo,
out
yo.
of a shoe?
Maybe at the end of the night. I don't know. Maybe tonight.
If we win a competition in Baja, will you drink out of a shoe?
Absolutely.
This is being recorded. If we win a competition for SAE, would you drink out of a
Absolutely.
shoe?
Several of us already agreed that if we place top 3 in any single event, that we're going to get the Baja DXF
Silhouette, yeah.
tattooed on us.
That's
And
I
I
like
said I'm
that.
getting it
I
on the
like that.
bicep
I
like
like
it's
that.
climbing
Me,
the
you.
hill.
It's
I like
you,
that. That's
Jeremy.
awesome.
That'll be pretty sick, right?
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That would be
But
cool,
now
right?
if we win,
I'm down.
If
I'm
we
down.
win, I'll
drinking out
I'll
of a
get
shoe.
a
I will
massive
drink
one
out of
on
a.
my
I'll
neck.
do a shoey if
On
we
the
get
neck.
on the neck.
Ooh,
Every-
top is
20.
rough.
military
You're-
out of.
On the neck.
Top
is rough.
20 of
I would do
endurance.
arm, but neck. That's rough.
I love tattoos.
That's rough, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
know.
jobs these days.
My
though, you know?
standards for a
No,
shoey are
I
pretty
don't
low.
disagree. I could never be
Why?
in the service. I could never be a police officer. I actually just got called for 2 of those positions too, so
you
like that would
taking any of
ruin that. I'm going for interviews for 2 of them. Yeah.
Wow. When's
Yeah,
that?
that'd be
When's
cool.
that?
Why?
They're not scheduled yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Happy Black History Month.
Happy
y'all.
February.
For
Yeah,
all
Wakanda
5
forever.
of our listeners, happy Black History Month.
Oh,
Wakanda
man.
forever.
Yo. You guys watched the movie? The second
We
movie?
did
Yo,
watch
it's a
Wakanda
great
forever.
movie.
You watched the
It's
second
a
Black
great-
Panther
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Is it?
Great. I
Haven't
love
watched
it.
it yet.
We watched.
Hispanic
You want to watch it
representation.
again?
I mean, I
You
haven't
wanna
watched
watch
it
it
the
again?
first time.
No,
We
Joel.
can watch it tonight.
We could put it on tonight. Is there
Yeah.
still a monitor? There's a projector in the SE room still?
Yes.
Nah, we
Yes.
watched it in the makerspace.
We did watch it in the
That's
Vegas.
true.
That's
Oh yeah, I walked
uncomfortable,
by.
though.
I walked
Yo,
by.
we should bring
I
a
saw it.
mattress in the makerspace.
Why? So we could each other in the makerspace?
I don't need a mattress for that.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
It
Like,
was
just sit in the
surprising.
chairs. The chairs were comfortable.
They're not comfortable.
No, it was
They were
surprisingly
comfortable
comfortable.
enough.
We got a box of pizza each for $7.
Yo, that Domino's.
Was this like during the day or
crazy.
like
I
during
ate
the night?
that
It
whole
was
pizza.
12 o'clock.
So did
at
I,
night.
dude. I felt
There's
so
no
sick the
way.
next morning.
The next
My
morning,
ass? I don't have an ass.
that toilet.
Bro. It's not feel good. Wait, what did you have?
No way. No way you just said that live.
I don't
What did you
care.
have?
Nah, fair enough. We all get the shits after some Domino's.
Bro, it's
Oh,
a whole
yeah,
pizza.
we all-
It was a
Who's
whole
we?
pizza.
No.
It was a whole pizza. Who's gonna blame
No,
me?
they
Who's
were
gonna
like
blame me?
they were like 72 hours in the SAE room or like the ME221.
Yeah.
Bro, the next few days that I had that pizza, I was not feeling great at all. Like it was horrible.
way.
Bro, remember when we
I had a
spent
whole-
like 26 hours straight?
Exactly.
in
That's
that
what I'm
room?
saying. That day that
Yeah,
we
fuck
ordered like
that.
Pizza Hut, the Domino's the next day. Do you remember?
No, I remember I
was
took
me-
you for your drug test in the morning.
No, that was last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We spent a
that
lot
was
of time
funny
in
though.
that
That,
SAE
that
room.
was funny. I passed that drug test.
There was no doubt, right?
Yeah. We don't do drugs, kids.
How did
no,
we go
of
from
course not.
F1 to this?
Right.
What's the next
ADHD.
talking point?
So the NASCAR Clash at the Coliseum happened last week or 2 weeks ago, actually.
Okay.
And before that,
Wait,
I,
they went to the Coliseum?
did I go to
Not
the
the
Coliseum?
Roman.
Bro.
No, I was just
Damn, bro.
Yeah. The race kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie, but it was fun for those who attended in person. But that's
I'm
not
sure,
the
I'm
main
sure.
point here, because you can just look up the stats or whatever. But the thing I want to bring up is that Kyle Busch had a arrest warrant in Mexico for accidentally bringing a firearm into the country
No
unknowingly.
way.
Damn.
That's a Bush.
Wait,
brother.
guns are illegal in Mexico?
Well, I don't
No,
think
you
you can
just can't
bring them
bring
in.
them
All right, hold
Yeah.
up. Why'd you look at me when he's asked that?
No, I look
Yo, he's not even Mexican.
I
Not
literally
even
like around the
close.
room. I'm like,
Not even close.
Don't you have Mexican Baja friends?
Absolutely.
That's true.
I'm sure.
No,
Wait. Do we have
there was an
Mexican kids in this
awesome
one?
photo of us with that team.
Yes.
Because they
team.
helped us out like crazy.
Do we want to give a little backstory on that? Just show how awesome the Baja community is.
Oh my! All right. So
Bro, I
for
gave-
anybody who's not yet in college or on a Baja team or anything like that, we were in Arizona, which, mind you, we were 30 minutes from the southern border. So it was Mexican territory. It was incredible.
Oh, absolutely.
The restaurant we went to was horse races and all Spanish.
love that
The
restaurant.
food was fantastic.
Yes.
I missed that, by the
Beef
way.
steak.
It was absolutely incredible. Yeah, you did miss it, sadly. But there were a lot more Mexican teams there than we had seen in Tennessee even, or especially Rochester, of course. And one of those teams happened to have their paddock 2 paddocks away from us.
Yeah.
And we didn't bring our welder because our trained welder, like the person, wasn't able to make it to Arizona. So we figured if something breaks, it's beat anyways. It was just our rack extender. So we went up to the Mexican team who had a welder, and we were like, hey, do you guys mind welding this for us? Now, mind you, it's Joel in Spanish talking to these guys like, can you come help us? We
Yeah.
don't have hardware to replace this.
First off, I just want to add a little bit. I don't know why my first instinct was to go to the Spanish team.
All right.
The Spanish-
No,
Yeah.
there's a whole thing with like
They were really
cultural
cool.
Ah,
and-
yeah,
Oh,
cultural.
They were really
for
cool.
Sure, for sure.
But like my instinct when something went wrong, I was like, I'm gonna go to the Mexican team. I could have gone to any English speaking team.
Nah.
Where I
The
coulda-
Spanish teams.
You
yeah,
knew
yeah.
the Latinos
But no,
got it.
Latino.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
they
for
had
sure.
it. They had it because they welded it up for us real nice. It lasted us a while.
It surprisingly lasted for what was literally just a bead of weld. But that's besides the point, because these guys came up, checked it out, said something to each other in Spanish that was way too fast for me to understand, ran to their paddock, sprinted back. One of them was carrying a generator. The other one was bringing their welder,
Oh man,
booking it back to our
Booking it.
paddock.
that's awesome.
The guy dropped his mask. They plugged it into the generator, started the generator, went, you're good.
Yeah.
Incredible.
By the way, that's really nice.
Incredible.
First off,
Incredible.
it's one thing to lend us a welder. They welded it for us.
Oh,
They came
dude.
right up to the car after we had gotten it off of the side-by-side that towed it in.
Is this during the endurance?
Yes,
Yeah,
this was
this was
during
during
endurance.
Dude,
endurance.
that's insane. Because like, if you think about the endurance, you have a time limit. Like the teams are working on the other stuff right now,
Absolutely.
and they had a set time aside just to help you guys out.
And they
Yeah.
did not mind. They did not
Exactly.
skip a beat.
They did not skip a beat.
And
That's
we've
insane.
been there for
That's
other
insane.
teams like that, but we've never quite
Yeah, you
needed a
just give
team
them the
like
parts
that.
or something,
Yeah.
or give them the tools.
Like
They
we gave a shock to who was it? Rowan? Not Rowan. Stevens.
Oh God.
That's the team.
This is the team, so it's UANL Racing Team.
Yeah.
Just shout out. to them.
Absolutely incredible. If you can actually forward this to me so I can follow them, that would be awesome. Super cool guys. We got
Yeah.
some awesome pictures. We traded polos. They also had like a nice
the
polo.
polo I'm wearing
Yeah.
right here. I don't know if you watched
Yup.
the video. This
Yup,
we
yup.
traded one of these.
Bro, so speaking of like the Baja community, like I gave my polo. So I'm Brazilian, by the way. I
Yeah.
gave my jacket to the Brazilian team from I think they're from São Paulo or Rio Grande do Sul, and they gave me back a T-shirt and a polo. Like we switched out like
That's
some
cool,
merch,
that's
and it was
cool.
just, it's
Awesome,
just
yeah.
awesome. Like when you meet, especially the Latino community, because like we're not from the U.S.
Yeah.
So when they come, they're like the only ones coming from that country. And
I could not imagine
it's-
how that feels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's
They
intimidating for
don't
them.
speak
Yeah.
the language
exactly.
that 80% of the kids there speak.
Zero. Like they don't speak anything. They rely on their like advisor and like maybe 2 or 3 kids.
And
Right.
they were doing honestly after the competition. We were talking to them for a while. A lot of them surprisingly were really good at English.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like they had no reason, I feel, to know English since they live in Mexico, study in Mexico, but they were communicating to us in English
Very
crazy.
well.
very well, very
Pretty
well.
crazy.
And their connection to the other Mexican teams was great. Like they knew they knew each other so well.
That's incredible.
And that's something that we'll just never have as an American team.
Yeah, no.
We're
like-
close with the other in-state team. We're
Yeah.
close
and
with a
are
couple
we? Like,
of
it's
other
it's like
teams, but
we'll know them or talk to them occasionally. We don't even work with them at all.
we know a lot of Rowan kids, and we have worked with them previously, but there's not,
not
that
the same. It's not
camaraderie.
the same.
Even
Yeah.
on
Would it
our
be-
campus, we don't
yeah,
have that
exactly,
camaraderie.
exactly.
Would it be out of the question to have like an in-state Baja event?
Absolutely not.
I don't think it'll happen.
Stevens guys
No.
wanted to actually do that. during
I mean,
audition.
yeah, but
Yeah,
Stevens.
like, no, just one of the guys. Because I knew,
Mhm.
because I knew him from high school.
Yeah.
He was like trying to get like everyone from the NYU team, Rowan team, and like a group chat and stuff. They created something.
So I mean, I think
That's
I think
gonna be
New Jersey
difficult.
just doesn't have like
We don't have a place.
place
We
for
are
it.
Yeah.
almost 3 hours away from Rowan University.
Yeah.
here.
Exactly.
It's a place that we would actually meet if they were going to do something.
But we're just as close to Rochester, New York.
exactly. Yeah,
It's kind of
It'd be
crazy to think
difficult
about.
To
It would be
even
difficult.
consider that.
Yeah.
it's not. It's not.
It's
feasible.
something that I would love to.
I mean, we should have
facilitate.
a city-based. Honestly, if the Dean's Race comes together, I don't see how that doesn't become like its own New Jersey like event.
President of NYU comes out to race President
Yo,
Lim.
yo,
Would it be?
yo, Lim got it. Lim got it.
Lim got it.
it.
Like
In
if
the
you
bag,
get the
right?
logistics of that right and the track looking good, like I don't see how that doesn't become like its own New Jersey-based SAE event.
We should invite other
Like,
New Jersey.
all right, we haven't been to Canada's event, right? Gianna's been to Canada's event. Wasn't it in their campus?
Yep.
Exactly. They've done like an indoor campus event.
No, no, the racing wasn't in the campus. Like we went inside the school for other things,
Mhm.
but like the racing itself is still outside.
But it's on the campus, like yeah. So like we could have done it outside our
Well-
campus, kind of thing. Yeah.
TTU owns the ground that we race on down in Tennessee.
TTU.
Tennessee Technical University.
gotcha.
That's the Tennessee competition. RIT owns the grounds that we race on up there. They're just rural campuses.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even call TTU rural.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that Tennessee Tech was, suburban. They just happened to have nothing next to the town that they could buy all of the land up.
Yeah.
Newark can't facilitate that.
Exactly.
Well, I think we have a
But-
great S&T course. It's just a regular Newark roads.
No, no.
That will
He ain't even laughing. He said that straight face.
destroy
is
any
Every
Baja car.
pothole is a jump. You're good.
You're
That
good.
is great. That is great. No, but like for real, like our campus, we can add obstacles to the campus and race on campus. Like we're planning that for the Dean's Race on its own.
It's
so it's
kinda
gonna
small,
happen
though.
anywhere, anyway. Like it's gonna happen.
It's an awful
But
competition.
I think if we add enough obstacles and add enough like hay bales and all that stuff around the campus and like make it really interesting,
Midnight
it
Mayhem.
could become like not an official event, but like an unofficial event where we invent like NJIT teams or New Jersey teams.
Yeah, maybe New Jersey teams.
Like a lot of dirt because the ruts that the car makes are deep. Like after a couple of rounds of that, a few cars, it'll be the whole thing will be torn up.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
no.
But what if? But what if
we're gonna try
instead of dirt, we just put slicks on every single Baja car?
You want to put tank tracks on them too while you're at it? Just,
No,
That'd be cool too.
I think it's cool, but it's
Yeah.
gonna take a lot of logistics and planning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, but that's the thing. We are planning. Like we've spoken to high ups of the NJIT community to get this thing going for just a Dean's Race. So we're our deans. So what the Dean's Race is we're gonna have all our deans in a car and we're gonna have a competition, an event placed around that. I don't see if like, and they want to make it like an annual event. So every year it'll happen. There'll be a trophy. Colleges will compete against each other. It's like coming together. Like I honestly, we talked about this jokingly last year.
I was not joking. What are you talking about?
I mean, it was like
Nah,
we
we talked about it while we was talking about that calendar.
You were like, yeah, like it's like, oh yeah,
Calendar's not a
let's put
joke
our
neither.
dean in the car.
Yeah, I'm
I
not joking about the
mean,
calendar.
But now, like we've spoken to, can I drop names here? Is that fine? I mean, it's not like confidential or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So
Barack
we're talking to
Obama.
like
Just be easy.
so like real estate directors of NJIT, so people that deal with like the land properties and run like safety and all that stuff.
yeah, liability insurance. The people
All of
we
them
need
are
to
like
talk to.
are like good to go with it. They're like all approving of it. All we need to do now is like talk to insurance
Surprisingly.
and
when
stuff.
the
I was surprised.
president has climbed into our Baja car in his suit and his
Yo.
wife took a picture of him
Exactly.
I
after
love
an
our
NJIT
president.
event,
By the way, this car was full of mud. We
Absolutely
did not
filthy.
clean it. We did not
he
clean it.
didn't care.
He did not
Exactly.
clean
He's
it.
an engineer.
So we're fully like this is gonna happen, and like it's gonna happen in the next few months. And next year, I'm pretty sure like the way it's going, homecoming event is gonna be our race.
that
Low
would
key.
be
That's awesome, yeah.
incredible.
Exactly.
Insane.
Like that's what it's looking for.
we could
So-
probably.
Yo,
This is the
before
capitalist.
Jason Derulo is NJIT Highlander Racing.
Yo, like that's how like it's gonna be a big thing. We have a whole map laid out. Like, all right, so I got back from my trip. I went to the meeting on Thursday with them, and it was like
Yeah.
Victoria and Walker and Shiv leading the meeting. I was like,
The e-board.
yeah, they were. I was like,
Mine as
damn.
well.
I was like, damn.
I was
These
invited.
kids got the team like in a
Damn.
good future, and they got their shit together. Like I was impressed.
excited.
I was impressed. I was excited for that. So
Absolutely,
I
because you're handing off this team.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I graduated this semester. Yeah.
You're the only experienced e-board member.
Or-
Joel was on the
Yeah.
engineering side, but this is his first time in like the e-board position.
Exactly. Exactly.
And even then, like, I'm still here for another 2 years. Not
As a
because
graduate.
I'm
Yeah, that's
graduating.
great.
I'm graduating, but I'm doing my
Masters.
master's.
That's great.
Yeah.
Let's go. Woo. What's your master's gonna be?
Mechanical engineering.
Wait, no.
Do you have a
don't you have
specification?
Specifications.
I ain't talking
There's
about that.
3. There's 3 options for specifications.
CAD and analysis. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm
Yeah.
going with.
Okay. So I mean, yeah. So like, I think if the dean's race comes together, like, I don't see how that race on its own, with sponsors and things that happening, we can't make it to an event at some point, like within the next few
Absolutely,
years.
I would agree, but in the next few years, and it would be even more difficult for NJIT to facilitate something on ground that A, they might not own, or B,
Oh, no,
might
it'll-
be located off our main premise.
It'll definitely be on campus because that's where our event's gonna be, and then depending on how we set it up, because we're gonna run trials and tests and see how like property damage is gonna look like, insurance
Hopefully
liability,
zero.
things like that. So hopefully, if everything
Hopefully a
goes
little
well,
Ideally.
I don't see why they won't say, okay, yeah, we can host like Stevens and Rowan, like have them come over and see how we all perform.
See how
together.
much they lose to us by, you know.
Exactly.
Hey,
Like
yo.
have like a New Jersey
Dang.
Them there
competition.
fighting
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
Yo, but Rowan does have a car that uses the Corona color theme. It's blue and yellow. You aren't on their Instagram, are you?
I am not.
They did really well in Canada too. Actually, I'm really
They went to
proud of
Canada.
what
Wait, there
I
was a
saw.
Canada event this year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a couple of weeks ago.
Oh.
Dude, in
Really?
the snow, I wish we could have
We
went.
went to Arizona instead.
Yeah, we
I would.
Wow.
Well, I 100% prefer Arizona.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Arizona
I
was a
didn't
lot
know.
of fun. Well, you're just saying that because
Wait,
the rest.
where was the event in
Carne asada,
Canada?
though.
Yo, like,
Oh.
yo,
Where was
stick
the
It was
with
at the
event?
same
I
one.
think it's-
Was it ETS's campus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got you.
ATS is amazing.
Oh,
We
weren't
did it
they,
again, by
Were
the
they
way.
like top
Absolutely.
5 this past in Rochester at least or last year? They were like pretty up there, you know.
Who's that? I'm sorry.
ETS?
ATS.
Yeah, ETS is a very competitive team. They're a very big team.
We should talk to them about that stuff.
Nah, for
Got some
stop.
ideas.
Yeah,
What does
we're
it
number one.
take-
ETS is number 2.
Now that we're talking about that, what does it take to win? Like, that feels like a loaded question.
Honestly,
That is a loaded question.
honestly, I
What
think
are
it takes
we
a lot of
missing?
dedication and organization. Honestly, it's not even like the qualification. I think everyone's qualified to win. I think it's organization and like really dedicated to the
Commitment,
team.
yeah.
Yeah, commitment to the team
Because if you put enough time in doing your research and optimizing your parts,
and testing and
Yeah.
validating.
I
yeah,
mean, we were a number 1 team just a few short years ago.
yeah.
And of course, COVID was a big setback for us, but we're still a fairly competitive team as far as things go.
all right. So like, we won what first place 2017.
2017,
yeah.
first place in endurance.
You know, we were pre-COVID. We were still 2018, 2019. I don't know if like
we
what
were
happened.
top 10 both of those years.
Yeah,
Top 20,
yeah. We weren't like,
18.
but like there was a drop. Like I think it's not just like legacy or like just passing on information. It depends on the team that year
Absolutely.
to have the commitment to really put things together.
yeah. But experience definitely plays a big role,
For sure.
you know.
Yeah, I mean, there has to be something said to experience.
Yeah.
But it-
Just being able to
you
prepare
don't-
for the randomness of everything.
Right.
Right, but you don't necessarily need the experience if you're that dedicated.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you're that
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm that guy.
Because if you're missing out on the experience,
Yeah, if you're missing out on the experience
you
and
can just
not
make.
learning,
If
and
you're
things like that,
dedicated,
yeah.
you can make it up so easily. Yeah.
I'm excited for this year, but I'm also excited for next year because that's when the people we just picked up finally went through a full
Oh
year.
man, and the freshmen are
The
doing so
freshman
much work.
CVT kid.
Dude, I'm very hopeful.
And
for
we've
next
been
year.
talking about it a lot today. There are going to probably be just as many freshmen as there are 3rd and 4th year students
We have
going
a
to
lot of
competition.
kids.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I think that's better.
Great.
Than
Yeah,
anything
it's
else.
great.
That is great.
Because I'd
'Cause-
love to take the junior brakes guys, but there are so many first-year drivetrain students that are just working their absolute.
No, yeah.
butts
Oh,
off.
absolutely.
If you
Quick
think
shout out to
about it,
Adam and
the
Christina
people-
and all the boys.
Oh,
Caden.
absolutely.
Don't forget my boy Caden.
sure.
Come on.
Caden.
100.
And they're
Goddamn.
excited about the work. If you think about last year, we had like
So
we didn't have that many
passionate. Oh,
freshmen.
you're
We had like
crazy.
3rd years, 4th years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe even sophomores. But like they went through the year, and half of them, like, we don't see them this year. They're kind of gone, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
we're very hopeful for like the freshmen or the sophomores that stepped up this year to do a lot of the work.
They have so much passion, and I love
Exactly.
everything about it.
Exactly.
Because it's
Exactly.
not just seeing them come to every meeting on time and working hard,
Mhm.
but they're sitting there doing their work, laughing and
having a
joking
good
and
time.
having
Bro,
such a good
that
time.
one time over winter break, Mateo pulled up just to make a gearbox that didn't work.
All right, but we got him a chili dog though. We got him a chili dog though.
Dang, a chili dog would do a lot.
Yo,
Damn.
I would do a lot for a chili dog from Checkers.
From Checkers, no lie.
They're from dude. The chili dogs from Checkers are so good. He
You're
had them a
lying.
week straight.
For
Jesus
Christ. It was winter break and just every day, yo, going to
It was
Checkers.
2 for $5. It was
Yo,
absolutely.
Checkers is not
filling.
paying for this sponsorship.
but they could.
They
This
could, they
ad.
could, they could.
You know,
Yo, if
Check
Checkers
us out.
pays for a sponsorship, I'm eating it
Baja
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
NJIT.edu.
Did we do it again? We went on a
Um,
tangent for the 18th time.
Yeah, no, we
that's
just
right,
spoke
that's right.
through the entire allotted time for the podcast.
All right, well,
Brendan, do
well,
you
guys,
have
next
anything
week?
quick?
Do you want to? Yeah.
I mean, aside from Kyle Busch, real quick. I mean, he did.
Yeah,
get,
wait, Kyle Busch.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Busch has a warrant. What's up with that?
Yeah, so he was sentenced to 3.5 years in jail, in Mexican jail, and a $1,000 fine. So I'm not sure how he got out of that.
And $1,000.
Oh, he got
I
out
guess
of
They
that.
probably just gave
Yeah.
him like a $50,000 bail and was like,
Yeah,
Mexico can use 50 grand.
right. Yeah, no, it's probably how he got out of it. Realistically, so he's got money, obviously.
$50,000, right?
Yeah,
transfer it
American
over.
dollars.
Right.
True.
So I'm assuming that's how he got out of it. And
How do you accidentally bring a gun across the border?
I don't know. I guess
Hey,
he was
didn't
just
that
in his
happen to
bag.
Drake from Drake and Josh?
Yeah.
Wait,
Did
no,
he?
no, what
Yeah,
do you mean?
actor?
What do you
Yes.
mean?
Campania, my man.
Took a gun?
Yeah.
no, it was Cat Williams too. That happened to Cat
It
Williams.
happens all the time
How did
to
he take a
celebrities.
gun? I thought he was just living there. I thought he became like a whole singer over there and had a whole different name.
That was
Listen-
actually a scam. He tricked everyone in America to
Just in
think
case you
that
guys can't
Drake
hear
got
Gianna
with
saying
Drake
that was a scam.
Campania. What?
Exact. What was the name?
Drake Campania.
Drake
Just
Campania,
translated
guys.
Campana.
Campania.
Campana, which
Make sure
means
you look
bell
him
in
up on
Spanish.
Spotify.
That's
But he
hilarious.
wasn't actually famous. He just made everyone think he was in America.
That's crazy.
That's hilarious.
Did he?
That's powerful.
Did he get like penalized or something? Like,
Penis
just
eye.
about Kyle Busch.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he came back like a week after and just like raced.
Yo,
like nothing
why y'all
happened.
chuckling?
raised.
Just because I used a big word? What's
No,
going on?
no,
it's something
it was
else,
the-
something else,
it was the
it's something
pause.
else. It's
Yeah.
something else. No, it's something else.
Something else.
Completely unrelated. Completely
Yeah,
unrelated.
he's good though. I don't think he
Alright, what
released like
else?
any additional information aside from the fact
Probably
that he was.
not. You'd want
Yeah.
that to just kind of blow over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here I am like bringing it up again.
Nah, if it was me
Yeah.
personally, I would have just. That's my what's it called?
I've been like,
PR,
yeah, I bought a
PR
gun.
thing, you know.
PR, yeah.
PR, yo,
you're
there's no
infamous.
such thing as bad press, right?
Exactly.
Right.
And that's why we make this podcast. Speaking of, a big shout out to WJTB Radio for hosting us. A big thank you for NJIT and NCE as always.
good.
Thank you, fellas, for joining me. Justin, thank you. Joel,
forget my
Brian,
name for a
Brandon.
The
Yes, sir.
pause before Joel.
Bro,
Well,
He
no,
looked at
I
my-
was
he
I was
looked at my name and was
expecting
like,
Justin to do something like, "Oh, thanks for having me, bro. It was such a good time." Like, goddamn.
Nah, he
Seriously.
did not
hard,
enjoy
so
his
hard.
Seriously.
He did not enjoy
Uh,
his
I
as
was too
always,
busy
a
listening
massive
to your
shout
voice,
out
I'm
to
sorry.
Shawn. Oh yeah, I don't blame you. Shawn, thank you for hosting us. Thank you for recording. He brought his camera this time instead of using mine. That is always on dead batteries. I don't know how it lasted the last full podcast. I still haven't charged it since. Thank you guys for tuning in, and for those of you listening live, thank you very much. Another shout out to Elijah. Elijah's super cool, just sitting in the other room babysitting us because Lord knows we need to be babysat.
Oh, absolutely.
Gianna, thank you for babysitting as well. Look at that lovely face. And to you guys, have a good rest of your night.
Buenas
Bye.
noches.
Jesus.
Bye.
Well, dude, you guys are
Bye.
terrible.
Dude, you're doing such a great job. We're
Goodbye,
distracted.
goodbye. Adios. Ciao.